Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from 7th group of second language acquisition subject. My name is Fauzi and my partner is
Nurul Hasanah.
We'll explain about macro and micro environmental factors. And here we go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Hello, my name is Fauzi, and here I'm going to be explaining about micro environmental factor of second language acquisition. And we know that language environment here is everything that language learner hear and see in the new language. Yes, the teacher of L2 or second language have an crucial role, have an important role to create a language environment to the student in the classroom. It can be implemented by adding language environmental feature to the curriculum objective, to the teaching technique, and the last to the material. Well, the macro environmental factors here directly affect the rate and the quality of second language acquisition itself. And the quality means here how good or bad something is. Something is means the second language acquisition. Yes, and the next is macro environmental factor here consists of some items. They are, for the first is naturalness of language heard, and the second is the learner's role in communication, and for the third is the availability of concrete reference to clarify meaning. For the last or the fourth is who the target models are. For the first is naturalness of language heard. It focuses on language communication competence or in the language functional ability. How about the grammar? By its pattern, its rules, and vocabulary, they are not learned as they are encountered. They are gradually established in the learner's repertory as the comprehensible input. Yes, if the focus on the form of language, it is included into formal environment. It means that the language environment, formal, natural and formal environment have a benefit, also limitation. And the benefit of natural environment is the learner can perform better and more fluency than formal environment learner. Yes, that's right, because the focus on natural environment is on the language functional ability, namely communication. Well, for the second is the learner's role in communication. We know that in communication there are at least 3 types of communication. For the first is one-way communication. For the second is restricted two-way communication, and for the third is full two-way communication. Okay, for the first is one-way communication. That is the learners listen or read but no response verbally, and the second is restricted two-way communication. The learners listen or respond, but the responses are either non-verbal. And the last is full-way communication. The learners can respond to the target language itself. Yes. So, how is your role communication? one-way communication, restricted two-way communication, or full two-way communication. Just find that by yourself. Well, for the next or the third is the availability of concrete reference to clarify meaning. Concrete reference refers to any subject or event that can be seen, heard, also felt, and while the language is being used. The teacher must be aware, must understand, must know the development of language itself. It can be done by providing visual aids, activities, or given the topic as like here and now topic, and etc. To make the learner figure out something that is being new in the language. Yes, the point is the teacher should adapt with the era by teaching learning process, learning process, such as in this era, millennial era, the teacher must adapt with this era. And for the last or the fourth is who the target models are. The target models are as like the teachers, peers, learners, and the parent, and etc. The target models here means that is anyone who speaks the target language can be potential model, and the learner's choice of the target models, it is it affects or influence the quality of speech produced. So how is your target model? Is it the teacher? Is it your parent? Is it your peers learners? Just find out by yourself. Well, that is my explanation about macro environmental factor.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Hasanah. Here I want to explain about microenvironment factor. Microenvironment factor focus on the specific structure of language, that is what the learner hears. There are three factors. The first is salience. Yes, salience. Where here between visual or auditorial are superior than the other. As like we learn phonetic substance, the stress level on item, and the item position in the sentence. And then the second is feedback. Feedback here where the listeners respond to the learner's speech, as like we give a comment, then we give some solution for the speechers. So this one is called by correction feedback. Next, go to the third. The third is frequency. It is about how much the learner hears a structured sentence, while this is used to increase the probability that they are ready to process some structure to learn. It helps to keep their attention and processing it. That's all my explanation. Last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.